Hi everyone, welcome back to another Singapore Maths Academy video. This is Mohi and I'm going to take you through a question that Anila has put up in one of the 11 plus Facebook groups. So here's a question, and now I know lots of people have already answered the question, so probably the answer is not as important at the moment, but what I wanted to do in today's session is just to go through a strategy that I feel is so impactful for children. It really makes a massive difference because we're not teaching them just to memorize something, we're teaching them to understand the process, understand why something happens, and problem solving and reasoning go hand in hand. Especially with 11 plus, we need to make sure our children really understand maths. So here it says there are 816 pupils in Southfield School. So I know S for Southfields. I'm going to write that down here. And there are 28 more girls than boys in the school. How many girls are there in the school? So Southfield School is not actually the main thing here, right? It's boys and girls. So I've got boys and G for girls. And I know altogether there are 816 pupils, as it says in the question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the pupils into boys and girls, and I'm going to use a bar model to show this. So I've got 28 more girls than boys. So I know the boys, if this is what we represent for the boys, this is a bar. We don't know how many are here. We don't know how many boys there are, but let's say this is a number of boys, right? This bar represents number of boys. How are you going to draw a bar? How could we draw a bar to represent number of girls? Would it be the same bar? Would it be something like this? What does that mean? If it was the same bar, what would that mean actually? That would mean that they have the same amount, right? It is the same number of boys and girls, right? They're equal. And so we know that there are more girls, right? There are 28 more girls. And so I'm going to draw a bar that's slightly bigger, right? Like this. And I'm going to say that that's also the girls, right? That's also what represents the girls. That's 28 extra here. So I know altogether all of this is 816 pupils, right? Because it says in the question here, I know there's 28 more girls. The question is, how many girls are there in the school? So we're trying to work out what this is. We're trying to work out how many girls there are in the school. Can you see what we can do? Okay, so if I want to work out how much this bar is, right? If I wanted to work out how much this bar is here, right, or which is the same as this bar, then I would need to do 816, which is all of this. If I take away the 28, if I take this 28 away, what do I get? Let's do that. 16 take away 8 is going to be 8. Then I've got 0 here, and I've got to take away 2 tens. So I'm going to take from the 100. Now I've got 10 tens, which is 100. And I'm going to take away 2 tens, which I'm left with 8. And I've got 700 here. So 788. So these two, if I take this away, these two equal parts are going to be equal to 788. Because 788 add 28 is equal to 816, right? So if I've got two equal parts, that's 788. 788 divided by 2 is what I need to do. And so if I don't know how to do that, I can kind of think of it in this way. I could think of it as 600 and 188. 600 divided by 2 is easy. That's going to be 300. 100 divided by 2 is 50. 88 divided by 2 is 44. So 50 add 44 is going to be 94. And so 394 is my answer here, right? So this bar is worth 394. And so is this one, because they're both identical. But I know that must mean that this extra part, which makes the girls, is going to be 28 already. But this all together is going to be 394 add 28. Does that make sense? 394 add 28. What's that? 394 add 6 is 400. And now I've got to add another 22. And so 422 is what we're looking for. So 422, you can do that in different ways mentally. You can use a column addition, that's not a problem. But 422 are the number of girls. That's 28 more than the number of boys, 394. I can double check if 394 add 422 gives me the 816 that I need. 4 add 2 is 6. 9 add 2 is 1. 11 tens, which is 110. So I'm going to put 110 there, and I've got 100 here, which is going to be 300 add 100 is 400, add 400 is 816, which I've got here. Is 394 28 fewer than 422? Yes, it is, and therefore we've got the right answer here, right? We've got the perfect answer. How many girls are there in the school? There are 422 girls in the school. Hopefully that made sense, and hopefully this method has helped you. This is called the bar model method. If you're interested, we have got a course on our website, Singapore Maths Academy website, if you want to have a look at that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. This is a really powerful method to problem solving questions similar to this and many others as well, and it's something that's really useful for 11 plus as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.